Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be talking about Fantastic Four, why everyone's hating on Joseph Quinn all of a sudden and Pedro Pascal all of a sudden. We're going to be talking about Usher, and then we're also going to talk about a third thing. Oh, Deadpool. We're going to talk a little bit more about Deadpool, okay? But first, before we get started, hi, welcome to my podcast. My name is Alea, and we do late talks every week. It used to be Wednesdays, but now we're doing Thursdays because I work Wednesday nights now. So we're doing every Thursday late talks about random stuff. Oh my gosh, guys. Yesterday was Valentine's Day. What did y'all do for Valentine's Day? I love Valentine's Day. So we have our flowers up. We have our flowers up for Valentine's Day. We have, our pink. I forgot I have that on. Anyways, I have my pink on for Valentine's Day. I love me some pink. Ever since Barbie, July of 2023 has changed me, bro. Ever since that, I've been in love with the color pink. So I'm very excited to be wearing pink. And I love Valentine's Day. I love love. I don't care about this whole oh, we have to be in a relationship to celebrate this holiday. That's never been my mentality. Like, it's always been well, the way I grew up, it would always be we'd get each other gifts. We'd be like, oh, we love you. Family. It would either be family, it'd be friends. You know how you do the little Valentine's Day cards thing. So it was never always oh, we have to be in a relationship to love people. I have a lot of love in my life. I do. And I think that is so important to have in your life and have that security of love in other places rather than just from a significant other, because try not to call people out. What do I want to say here? Because when you do get in a relationship just to fulfill this whole of oh, I have no love in my life, it really just ends up not really going very much well, because yesterday I was with people that are in relationships and their significant other did not pull through. Their significant other, I went to their house. Where are the flowers? Where's the love? Nothing like that. They'd be like, oh, they're out for the day. They're out for the day today. They have to be out today. So I'm not even gonna get into it, but I'm just saying that don't think that you being in a relationship will fulfill some fantasy that you're looking for. It's not there. It's 2023. Dating in your 20s. Sorry, I feel anyways, dating in your 20s is not great. It's not a great time. Because everyone has this mentality of sorry. Anyways, everyone has this mentality of, oh, there's something better out there. Yes, you're right in front of me and you're saying that you like me. However, if you're saying that you like me, there's definitely other people out there that like me. So I'm going to go find that. Thank you so much, though. And they move on to the next, there's no such thing as a commitment in 2020, in your 20s, I mean. And I've learned that early on. So I'm super okay with being single. And I know you're probably thinking, okay, Alea, for you to say that means you're really not okay with it. But I have been in relationships and I have tried dating, and I'm not as happy as I am when I'm alone and when I'm focused on family and my friends and in my career. When I'm focused on those three things, I'm more happy than I am when I'm focusing on a relationship. I'm going to be 100% with you. And it's because the people that I've encountered with are just not ready for a relationship with me per se, because I'm very traditional, where I'm not traditional in the sense of oh, in the wrong ways, but traditional in the right ways, where I'm we need to go on a date once a week. I would like flowers. Can you open the door for me? Can you tell me that you like me? Can you tell me that I'm pretty? Those kind of things. Is that but nowadays, that's so much to ask for. Oh, I just don't do flowers. That's just not how I show my love. I just don't. It's all right, bro. It's all right, king. But anyways, that is why I'm in this space where I'm I'm chilling. I'm okay being, I'm having a good time. I've had a good time these past few months. I keep forgetting that the music is on, and I'm what's going on? Anyways, I've been happy these few months. So it's been really nice. Anyways, still speaking of Valentine's Day, I need to make this Valentine's Day video where I am ranking my friends and family's significant others. Okay? You have been ranked. What are the gifts that you're giving? I don't want y'all. The thing is, too, about it being a relationship, just because, oh, we've been together 5 years, she knows me, she knows that I love her. No, she does not. For me, specifically, words of affirmation is very important to me. Words of affirmation is up there for me. Yeah, sure, you liked me yesterday, but do you like me today? You know what I'm saying? So I don't need this whole like, oh, we've been together for a long time. Oh, you already know I love you. No, I don't. I knew that information yesterday, but every time I go to sleep, my mind is wiped. I don't even know who you are. I've never even met you before. You need to reintroduce yourself to me and make sure that I know 100% that you like me and you think I'm pretty. Sorry, sprinkle. I'm sorry. That's just how I am. I'm just not, I can't. I need to be told. Moving on. Moving on to Fantastic Four, guys. Really quick transition. Whoosh, wipe. We are moving on to Fantastic Four. So on Valentine's Day yesterday, it was announced that we have our Fantastic Four cast. And the thing is, people are not excited about this, which I'm shocked by. I'm shocked and confused, boy. And so let me transition this over to our wow, that was a big yawn. Can you tell I work with kids? That was a big yawn. Someone is tired. Let me transition over to my Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four. 2025 cast. Ding. I personally love the cast. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So let's go back. Let's go here so y'all can see it. To get full compatibility, you can turn your phone sideways and you can be able to see everything that I'm looking at. Or you can go to my YouTube. And my YouTube is put with Leanne. Okay, so we're talking about Fantastic Four, right? Oh. I gotta change it on YouTube too. Gosh, this is so hard. I need a producer for real. Okay. This is our cast. Vanessa Kirby as Invisible Woman. It's just Invisible One, right? Sue Storm. No, I'm right. It is Invisible Woman. That's what she goes by, right? But Sue Storm is her name. Anyways, Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm, Evan Moss Bachrock as the Thing, and Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic. And my question mark is, I'm so confused. I'm confusion by people just not liking Joseph Quinn. I'm honestly confused by this Ebon, bro. I know him from The Bear and from Star Wars. Cool. Everyone's loving him in it. And I'm like, okay, we'll see how that goes. But everyone is hating on Joseph. I'm confused by that because, yes, let me show you if you don't already know. Oh my gosh. If you don't already know, our previous Johnny Storms are these people. If you don't already know, it's Christopher Jamal, which I mean, he looks great. I'm not even gonna lie to you. He looks great. So there's that. And then our other Johnny Storm. You may or may not know this guy. I don't know if y'all know this person. if you have a recollection of this niche actor, Michael B. Jordan was also Johnny Storm. So we're comparing these two people here. We have Michael B. Jordan and Chris Evans, which I would put both of them on the same plane of attractiveness. I would put them on the same level. And then we have Joseph Quinn. I'm not saying Joseph Quinn looks bad. I don't think that he looks bad. I personally liked when I first saw the this casting, I liked it. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm all for it. I was like, it's Joseph Quinn, like he's really cute. I think he's good looking. I think and then also from his character in Stranger Things, I think that he can fit this like cocky, I know what I'm doing, Johnny Storm character. But everyone is hating on him. Everyone's like, no, like it shouldn't be Joseph. Why Joseph? I don't like it, blah blah blah. I'm so confused on this switch up. I need to go to TikTok. I should have TikTok up. I'm confused by this switch up because all of a sudden I could have sworn Chrissy wake up. I don't like this. Was I'm actually having like I think I'm going to psychosis. I think I'm having a breakdown actually because that Chrissy wake up song was all over TikTok, and it was all over TikTok for months. What was it? 2021? Summer of 2021 or summer of 2022? One of the summers, bro. That's all we heard. Chrissy, wake up, bro. And now we don't like this? Yo. So, let me go to TikTok real quick. Because I'm confused by that.
I'm a news anchor. Of course, the bottom half of my outfit is not what you thought.
Sorry, that's really cute. Anyways. Sorry, I'm like distracted by TikTok. Guys, we're live. We're live. It's not good over here. We're looking at 15 different things. But let me go to my profile real quick. YouTube, follow me on TikTok. TikTok, follow me on YouTube. Like, why are you not following me already? That's actually the most concerning thing. Hold on a second. Oh my gosh. Before we even look at anything about, I gotta show y'all this edit. Before we even look at anything that is talking about like Joseph Quinn or whatever, I gotta show you this flash edit. Please, let me show you this.
The Cosmic Ray, the Big Freeze, Land of the Golden Giants, I've got them all. What are you talking about? Barry Allen. The Flash.
Now get this. He reads comic books. Comic books. Barry Allen is the Flash.
This is like, man. Oh my gosh. Can I tell y'all something? Hold on. Can I tell y'all something? Y'all know, do you understand how many times I've seen this edit? Do you understand how many times I've watched this edit?
The Big Freeze, Land of the Golden Giants, I've got them all.
What are you talking about?
No, we're not gonna watch it
Barry
again.
Allen.
But no, but then I'll show you one more.
Flash.
One more. Really miss Chris being in the MCU. I miss like the OG MCU. And when I remember when I first when I first joined TikTok in 2020, when my entire For You page, was all Marvel stuff, and I loved it. And now my stuff, like, I'm trying to figure out how to get it back to Marvel edits. So now I'm like just like liking and saving a bunch of Marvel stuff, or like just anything that's like superhero wise, because I missed that. Every other post would be something Marvel, and it was amazing. Anyways, back to like Joseph Quinn or whatever. This was posted on Marvel. I don't hear anything. Is there no sound? This was posted on Marvel. And people are like, Joseph Quinn and Pedro Pascal, question mark, question mark, question mark. And I'm like, what? Our Valentine's Day gift. Thank you. I appreciate this. I love Pedro. Pedro's a 10 for this. But
it's my intention that anybody who wants to be a TikTok...
Oh, not that one.
Come on. Oh, and what did you...
What? Yo, am I making this up? Why is it saying Joseph Quinn Zionist? Oh my gosh. Never mind, bro. Let me tell you something. This, I've never seen a more perfect casting. She lives up to Jessica Alba. If we're comparing our if we're comparing to if we're comparing our Fantastics, she definitely lives up to Jessica Alba. I can't even remember the Fantastic girl who was Sue Storm. Can't even remember who was right next to Miles Teller. I couldn't even tell you. Is that his name, Miles Teller? Am I just making that up? I think I'm making that name up. No, I'm right. I couldn't even tell you who was standing next to him. Actually, let's talk about it. Hold on. I'm actually about to fight everybody. I'm about to actually fight every single person on, it was Kate Mara, whatever. So it has to be a perfect casting. It has to be the most perfect chiseled person for Johnny Storm. But we had 2015 Miles Teller. I'm not talking about 2022 Miles Teller in Top Gun. I'm not talking about 2022 Miles Teller. 7 years later Miles Teller. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about 2015 Miles Teller as Mr. Fantastic. And we had no complaints, which, I mean, prior to the movie. During the movie and after the movie, yes, that movie was trash, and I'm well aware of the comments of Fantastic. We literally call it Fantastic because this movie is trash. But I don't remember people being like, oh, Miles Teller this, Miles Teller that. I do remember people being like, why is Michael B. Jordan Johnny Storm? That was or Human Torch, whatever. People were like, I don't get that. So we're not going to get into that. So there was no complaints about 2015 Miles Teller, but people are complaining about Joseph Quinn being Johnny Storm. I feel like he fits perfect, and it's gonna be another Joker. It's gonna be another Heath Ledger moment. I can't even think of another. I was like putting my fingers up as if I can list somebody. It's gonna be another Heath Ledger moment where everyone was like, Heath Ledger as a Joker, what? And now everybody loves Heath Ledger as the Joker. That's our standard now. For anyone who ever tries to be the Joker, we immediately compare it to Heath Ledger because his acting was a 10 and Heath Ledger is good looking. Right? So, ooh, y'all, yeah. Y'all gonna be mad when Joseph eats this. Her shoulders are insane, and this is why I would do lateral raises all the time. Yeah, he's a little awkward, and he's a little quirky. But it's fine. I don't know. I really don't even know what they're going to do with him. I'm not even going to lie to you. But I guess nobody really cares about the thing being like good looking or whatever because he's I'm not saying this man is like horrible looking or something like that, but I'm just saying people don't really care to comment on the thing because he's always covered up or it's never been like a big name actor because for Fan Forsake it was Jamie Bell. I like Jamie Bell. I specifically we're getting to big screen. I gotta change the big screen for this. Sorry. Change the big screen for this. I specifically like Jamie Bell and Jumper. Okay? And Jumper. Okay? And the thing is, when did that movie come out? I watched Jumper religiously. Religiously. See how my voice does that? Religiously. 2008, this movie came out. I specifically love Jamie Bell in Jumper. And I am still waiting. Hayden Christensen, Jamie Bell. I am still sitting here waiting for my part 2. I don't care that it's been 16 years. I don't care. I'm waiting. I'm so hurt. I love that movie so much. It's such a good concept. And like, it just got abandoned. Like, and the thing is, they're gonna... He was in Without Remorse? Huh. Anyways, it just hurts that, you know, there wasn't a part 2 and everybody does really rave about this movie. And we're never going to get a part 2. We're only going to ever get a remake. It's fine. Wait, what? Complete live studio tutorial. Oh. I will do that after the live. Anyways, sorry. That's the end of my rant. Let's go back to small screen. I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. What? Why is it doing that? What? Why is it doing that? So sorry. Give me a moment. We're having TikTok difficulties at the moment. Sorry. What is going on? What? That was crazy work, bro. That was crazy work right there. All right. I'm going to sneeze. Anyways, stop hating on Joseph Quinn. End of story. Moving on to our Deadpool situation. Who is excited for this movie? I know I am. And it's coming out July 26th, so we're getting a summer blockbuster. Perfect timing for this. A summer blockbuster. We have been waiting for this movie for a minute now, and the thing is about this movie, it's really scary. Like we've talked about this. If you've seen my review, talked about this already, but it's really scary. This movie coming out and being under MCU and also it being under Disney and specifically. And the thing is, with this movie being under MCU and under Disney, it's like, okay, how do I even, what am I trying to say? It's like, what am I trying to say, y'all? Hold on a second. Here we go. Now we can really see it. Okay, with this movie coming out in 2020, and this year, July, under MCU, under Disney, it's like, is this a new move that Disney is trying to do? And is Disney really trying to do something new, or are they just catering to the fans so that we could be quiet? Or are we going to be like, okay, we're moving in this new direction of Marvel. We understand that these big fans that have been here since 2008 have grown up. I was born in 2000, meaning that the first movie that came out under MCU was Iron Man, 2008. I was 8 years old. So at the time, yes, it was like PG-13, these comedy moments, these like little jokey jokes, whatever. It landed with me, sure, right? And I stuck to it, and I was consistent, and I watched all their movies, and I invested, blah, blah, blah. But now, especially in this new day and age of like TikTok, and there's so many different movies, there's so many different superheroes. It's like there's an oversaturation of superheroes. There's a bunch of different niches that these kids can be in. And a lot of these kids don't really don't have the attention span to catch up to where I am at, because I started when it first came out. They don't have the attention span to start watching 23 movies and like 18 TV shows and all these other things, right? So I'm thinking now that Marvel's probably finally being like, okay, we need to be catering to the fans that have been here since day one. These fans are now in their 20s, when at first they were 8 years old or maybe younger, and now they're in their 20s and they don't want this kiddie Marvel anymore. They don't want these corny jokes. We don't want the PG-13. We don't want these fight scenes that are in the dark and we can barely see them because, oh, we're trying to cater to the investors and we're trying to cater to the children. It's like you're catering to the children. You're catering to Gen Alpha. Let's talk about it. You're catering to Gen Alpha, who has had an iPad or had technology in their hands since day one. And so they don't have the anticipation of a Marvel movie. They don't care about a Marvel movie. They'll be like, I just watched the clips on TikTok, or I just don't care. I can watch something else. Like, and I would understand, like, if I was Gen Alpha, I would also be like, what is Marvel? Unless my parents actually didn't put a phone in front of me, since I would the only way I would care about Marvel in this day and age, if I was Gen Alpha, is if my parents didn't put a phone in front of me since I was a kid. The only reason, I was so invested in Marvel as a kid was because that's the only time, in the movie theater was the only time I saw Marvel. I did not have a phone until I was 13. I did not have an iPad until I was in high school. So the only time I got to see these characters was in a movie. That was it. So I was so, I would be there. I was there. Opening night. I was like, guys, nobody talked during the movie. I need this is the only time I get to see Marvel. And I can't it's not on streaming. I don't get to just rewatch the movie 10,000 times. This is it. This is the time I get to see a movie, and then it's done. So I understand now, talking about Gen Alpha, I have access to Marvel anytime I want. I don't need to watch it. There's no anticipation. I don't care. So now going back to Marvel doing this Deadpool thing and trying to be like, okay, maybe let's do something rated R. Maybe let's do something that's catered to people that are Gen Z and millennials and Gen X that have actually really invested a lot of time and a lot of energy. Again, if you could see my apartment, you'd be able to see the extent of my Marvel fandom, of how much I love Marvel. So I'm loving that they're like, okay, we're gonna invest in this. But are they really investing in are they really going to, what's the words? Are they really investing in the older generations? One, are they really going to stick with this rated R kind of direction, or is it just for Deadpool because we know Deadpool to be rated R? And how is this a continuation how is this going to continue for the next movies? How does this catapult Marvel for the next movies for phase 5. Because aren't we still in phase 5? Are we not still in phase 5? And this is insane. The fact that I have to look up what phase we're in just shows you how out of touch with Marvel I am. Because I should know this. What phase of? Because I'm like, are we still in phase 5 or have we moved to phase 6 yet? So we're still in phase 5. So phase 4 was 2021 to 2022, and phase 5 is 2023 to 2025. So we are still in phase 5. So, okay. So my question mark is, are we still doing okay. So the question is, how does this catapult us for the rest of Marvel? How are we going to be able to, how does this connect to the other characters that we've seen in phase 4? Because when I think of phases 1, 2, and 3, those connect beautifully. The Infinity Saga connects beautifully. I can watch something in phase 1 and see how it connects to phase 3. If I watch something in phase 4 now, like Moon Knight, I'd be like, how does it connect to Deadpool? I'd be like, how does it connect to Deadpool? Things from phase 1 connects to phase 2 connects to phase 3 connects to phase 1. It's all beautifully done. It's a chapter 1, a chapter 2, chapter 3. We get to phase 4, the multiverse saga, and it's a mess. So I'm like, is this Marvel being like, okay, we have oversaturated the market. Let's do a restart, which I'm happy to do a restart, especially with Jonathan Majors drama, especially with all of that happening. And I don't know where he stands with Marvel. I don't care. Kang was fine. Kang was cool, but he wasn't no Thanos. And the only reason why, I'm not even saying like in power levels, in acting, and da-da-da. I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying how it's written. Because with Thanos, we got a sprinkle of Thanos in phase 1, a minute detail in phase 2, and then phase 3, the anticipation built up just by saying his name. Thanos, seeing little clips of him. Thanos here, Thanos there. Oh my gosh, Loki was sent by this guy named Thanos. Oh, Thanos needs this. Guardians of the Galaxy, the Power Stone. Oh, the power. What are these gems? What are these Infinity Stones? What are these things? Oh my gosh. It was all anticipated up all the way to Infinity War and Endgame. Cool. So now I think of Kang. So when I think of Kang, I'm like, okay, we've seen Kang, and they're saying, oh, there's a bunch of different Kangs out there. And when Sylvie killed Kang and Loki, she unleashed all these Kangs. We go to Quantumania, and Kang is it's easy to defeat him. So there's no stakes. Because it's Ant-Man's movie, so Ant-Man has to win because it's Ant-Man's movie. Ant-Man wins, Ant-Man movie, Ant-Man win, Ant-Man movie. So he has to win. So we diminish this Kang character, and he doesn't feel as powerful or as menacing as Thanos. And that is why I compare the two. So when I'm saying just scrap it, I don't care. Jonathan Majors messed up. It's not even well written anyways. Just throw away phase 4. If they told me right now phase 4 doesn't exist, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about. It was always phase 3, and then it was always 1, 2, 3, 5. What is this 4? Is that what you're saying? What's a 4? I don't know what 4 is. It was 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know what a 4 is. If they told me to do that right now, I would immediately be like, okay. Because let me think. The only thing that is salvageable from phase 4 is No Way Home, right? Because No Way Home, yeah. I didn't think about it. Yeah. No Way Home came out in 2021, end of 2021. So that's technically phase 4. So that's the only thing that I can say that is salvageable from phase 4, because I know that we're gonna get a lot more from Spider-Man, because apparently his 1, 2, and 3 movies 1, 2, and 3 was his origin story. That was his part 1, and now we're gonna get into his college years, which I'm like, finally. finally we're getting into his college years. And can we talk about Spider-Man real quick? It's just late talks. I just talk about random stuff. So we're just gonna get into it. We're gonna get into Spider-Man really quickly. So Spider-Man, speaking of Spider-Man and getting to his college years and actually connecting it to this Deadpool thing, we had this rated R movie. We have these characters that are gonna be more mature, hopefully. And so I never really liked the Tom Holland movies because I always thought he was way too kiddie, way too childish, being like, "Oh, Mr. Stark, I don't know what I'm doing." Did you not go to space and fight Thanos? So we're still acting like we don't know what we're doing? And you've been to space and fought Thanos. That should put some maturity into you. Whatever. So 1, 2, and 3, I'm like, for movies 1, 2, and 3, I mean, for movies 1 and 2, I never really liked it. Finally, in part 3, we can see some maturity in him being like, all right, life has changed. So now when we get to this college years that we're talking about, he's like, oh, he's officially on his own. No one knows who Peter Parker is. Do you think we'll get a rated R Peter Parker? Like, that would be really cool. Like, do you think that we'll get, okay, my dream is a rated R Peter Parker. That would be really awesome. Do you think that we would get a rated R Peter Parker? 1. 2, do you, if not that, a more matured Peter Parker? Because I think of Tobey Maguire's movies and all parts 1, 2, and 3 are PG-13. You can still have a mature movie and it be PG-13 and have great action, great story, great villains. So let's say that they make Peter Parker PG-13 because yes, it's Spider-Man, the most famous superhero of all time. So kids come out for Spider-Man. Kids are not going to come out for no Multiverse of Madness. So just going back to that. But anyways, people are going to come out for Spider-Man. So I understand that they'll do the PG-13 thing. But do you think that they'll do a more mature PG-13 now that he's in college? Can we get something where he's actually having some struggles? So that right there, connecting to this Deadpool movie, I'm like, will we have a chance to have something that is just a more matured Marvel? Now I want to talk about DC. Is that kind of crazy to kind of move on to that? I want to talk about DC. I want to talk about James Gunn. I want to talk about how James Gunn is now like the Kevin Feige of DC. And I feel like DC has a chance to take over Marvel. At the base core of myself, I love superheroes. And then once we get past that, you ask me, which one do you like more? Do you like Marvel or do you like DC? I'm going to pick Marvel. Marvel's my number 1. But this is a chance for DC to come up. Marvel is failing, and I feel like DC's like, okay, this is our chance to take over because they have something that Marvel doesn't, and that is the dark grittiness that Marvel is too scared to do. And now that Marvel's doing this movie, this could really catapult Marvel into a whole new path. And they might be like, oh, if this movie's successful, let's actually lean into this and do more rated R, darker things. But DC, you've already had that. You already have that foundation and that trust from your fans that you can do something darker and you can do something that is like rated R and things like that. So I feel like if James Gunn were to make a foundational Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Green Lantern, Aquaman. How many was that? 6 base movies. 6 movies. Copy the Marvel formula. Everybody gets their solo movie. I just gave you 6 movies. That's 2 years of movies. 3 years of movies. If you do 2 movies a year, that's 3 years of movie. 3 movies a year, that's 2 years of movies. 6 movies, done. That next year, have their Justice League. Cool. Justice League. And then from then on, have our other characters. Have a Harley Quinn. Have a other characters that are in DC. I can't even think of something. The Flash. We need a Flash movie. We do have a Flash movie. Oh gosh, we do have a Flash movie. The fact that I forgot that we had a Flash movie for half a second, we do have a Flash movie. Oh gosh, that movie's not good. But James Gunn's gonna take over. And I'm just saying, just take over, start over, make it dark and gritty, make everything like it was with the Snyderverse. I could talk about movies forever. Last point. Justice League Snyder Cut is exactly if I wish that all of DC was like that. If all of DC was the Snyder Cut, y'all would they would take over. They would be number one. I'm just saying, whatever. Back to this. I hope that it's good. I love the suit. It is word for word, stitch by stitch from the comics, and it's so beautiful. The gloves where his knives come out, where his claws come out, so beautiful. I love that. It's so well done. And the thing is, that is what I love about what they're doing here. And this is why it does need to. That's why it does need to go well, because I think that Marvel might also lean into bringing back practical suits, where they bring in these costume designers that went to school for years, decades of experience to make something as beautiful as this, right? So bringing back suits instead of CGI. So maybe if this does well, they'll be like, okay, let's bring back the suits. And then also bringing in these beautifully, brightly colored suits as well, instead of like, oh, we're just going to put them on all black because it's a movie and we're trying to make it practical and real. It's superheroes. We're making it practical and real. He can get shot in the head and he's fine. Like, and I mean, both of them can get shot in the head and they're fine. Okay, they can break bones and he heals up quickly. He can get stabbed. Wolverine can get stabbed a billion, trillion, cajillion times, and he gets up fine. Is that practical? No. Give us these yellow, bright suits. Like, oh, it's so beautiful. Okay, I'm done ranting. We have about 20 more minutes, so we're gonna move on. Thank you for letting me rant. We're gonna move on to Usher. It's Usher, baby. This is Usher, baby. Usher. Oh, I forgot YouTube couldn't see that. It's Usher, baby. Usher. So Usher was the headline for the Super Bowl, which was super exciting. I liked the performance, okay? Everyone came out. He had everybody. Oh my gosh, why? Hold on, I'm kind of dying right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you right now. I'm dying right now. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on a second, y'all. See, this is the beauty. This is the beauty of being a small channel. It's like no, like barely any people are watching right now, so I can just get up and get a drink. This is my Spider-Man cup. This is my Awala cup. The cap of it is in the dishwasher right now because I need to clean. But I hand wash the cup, and it's Spider-Man. It has Spider-Man on it, and it has with great power becomes great responsibility, and then it has that little thing, and then it has like a little. I don't know if you can actually see it. I don't even know if you can see the little Spider-Man on it. But yeah. This is Usher, baby. Usher. Okay. Sorry. Oh my gosh. So, Usher was the headline, and everybody was mad. Everyone's mad at Usher. And no, everyone's mad at Alicia Keys for not pushing up Usher or letting Usher touch her like that. Bro, what? Are we not in the music industry? Like, he's doing a performance. This is part of the performance. This is part of her performance. Like, I'm confused. I would understand if they were doing this backstage. You'd be like, whoa, okay, this is real, but it's fake. Why are we not hating on Zendaya and Timothy Chalamet, because Timothy is also in a relationship. So Zendaya's in a relationship with Tom Holland. Timothy's in a relationship with Kylie Jenner. Why are we not hitting on them? Because they kiss? Don't they actually kiss in Dune? So that's insane, actually. I think that we should cancel Zendaya, and I think that we should cancel Timothy Chalamet for kissing in Dune, because that's not respectful to the relationship. Are y'all kids? Like, bro, the reason they're doing that stuff on stage because that's a part of the performance. They're trying to get y'all talking. They're trying to do the like I don't even know what to say right now. It's fake. And people are like, "Oh, she should get a divorce. I would never let she should never let Usher touch him like that. If I saw Usher, I'd pull up on him." Y'all, this is why y'all are single, and that's why Keke Palmer is single. That's why Keke Palmer is single. That's why she left her man, because the same thing happened. Usher had danced whatever with her, and during his concert, and she was wearing a concert outfit, and her man, not husband, boyfriend, baby daddy, wanted to say something on the internet, being like, "I don't know why you would leave the house looking like that. That's insane. That's crazy." She's like, that is crazy. That is crazy that you're single now. That is actually wild. That's actually really crazy. And she left him. Yeah, because that's insane for you to even say that. So I think I think that is just like with Usher, I just love that he is really out here making controversy, bro. He's really out here oh my gosh, I don't even know. But I just think it's really funny. I like the concert other than sorry, this door is distracting me. So we have this like really heavy door that leads to the stairs. I live on the second floor, and there's like this heavy door that leads to the stairs to go down to the first floor. And the reason why this door won't stay open, it usually just stays open, is I think because the fire department yesterday, it was 12 a.m. I'm asleep, I'm sound, I'm good. The fire alarm is blaring, bro. It's blaring so loud. We all have to leave and go outside because we're like, oh, fire, plants on liar. And no, like there was no fire. It was somebody had pulled the alarm. And why are you pulling the alarm at 12 a.m., bro? Like, I don't understand that. So this door is distracting me. But anyways, I like the performance other than the fact that Justin Bieber didn't come out. And instead of having a good excuse, he was just like, I wasn't feeling it. You could be that famous. You could be that famous and that secure in yourself to be like, Super Bowl, I'm not feeling it. I could fight you, bro. Super Bowl, I'm not feeling it. What? Oh my gosh, bro. Like that, I don't know. I would have loved to hear, and there is somebody to love. I don't know somebody in love. Like, I don't get it. Like, it's just rude, bro. I don't, Super Bowl. I don't feel like it. That means that the only thing that means, and that's what's holding on for me, is that he is performing next year. And so that's why he's like, not feeling it. Not feeling it. Maybe next time. Super Bowl. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to make it to an hour, guys. I think I talked about everything. But anyways, this week was hard. There was not a lot of stuff this week. So I was just kind of making things up, just talking about random stuff. I talked mostly about Marvel. I could talk about Marvel for days. I can get into extreme detail about why I love Avengers Age of Ultron. I can get into that specifically, just that movie. I can get into detail why I love Avengers Age of Ultron. We're not gonna get into it though. Right now. But I'm just trying to get to an hour, you know? I need y'all to leave in the comments of what I can talk about for next week, because this week was trash. Last week I was able to talk about like the Super Bowl and like the Grammys. And this week it's like, meh, not really much to talk about. The week before that it was like Megan or whatever. Megan and Nikki had some drama. Like, bro, like I need some drama, yeah. Sorry, I'm like congested. But there's just not much happening right now. Sorry, I'm on my phone. Congested though. Sorry, I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone, guys. But anyways, what's happening with y'all? I'm gonna end the video. What's happening with y'all though? Let me know down in the comments what's going on in your lives, I guess, or like if you like the trailer or if you like the performance or anything like that. Anyways, all right, I will see y'all. Cheers. I will see y'all later. Bye.